What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, there was a lot of controversy surrounding the situation that took place last week involving Olympic bronze medalist, former WBC American Heavyweight World Champion, superstar boxer Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and some comments made by undefeated junior lightweight interim WBC world champion star boxer Christopher Colbert. Chris Colbert, he did an interview in which he had some very, very choice words regarding Deontay Wilder and also undefeated unified WBC IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer who is widely considered to be top 3 pound for pound best fighters in the world in Earl the Truth Spence Jr. With that said, they're both heading into very, very high profile, highly anticipated showdowns. For Deontay Wilder, it's a trilogy match with undefeated 2-time rival heavyweight world champion British superstar boxer Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. And for Errol Spence, it's legendary 8th division world champion iconic Filipino superstar boxer Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. With that said, Christopher Colbert, I made a mistake. He's the WBA interim. I said WBC. It's the WBA interim world champion. Okay? So with that said, Christopher Colbert, he has a big fight coming up tonight. He's going to face Nyamba King Tug tonight in replacement of 3-division world champion, former Olympic gold medalist Yuriorkis Gamboa. With that said, there was a situation that it was accused of Deontay Wilder that he asked for the video in which Christopher Colbert had some choice words to say about Deontay Wilder. He called Deontay Wilder out his name. He said Deontay Wilder was making up excuses in light of the rematch that took place with himself and Tyson Fury February of 2020. He stated Deontay Wilder, should not have parted ways with his longtime trainer, Mark Breland, in whom Deontay Wilder feels that Mark Breland may have compromised his water, in which Christopher Colbert said, what did they put in there? He had some very choice words. Then he said, how come he didn't part ways with his other trainer who watched Tyson Fury get his hands wrapped, and Jay Diaz, So he had a lot of things to say. Then he also stated that he picks against Errol Spence every single fight. He picked against Errol Spence when Errol Spence fought Kell Brook. He picked against Errol Spence when he fought Chris Algieri. He picked against Errol Spence when Errol Spence fought Mikey Garcia. And now he's picking against Errol Spence against Manny Pacquiao, in which he's saying he's Team Pacquiao and Team Fury. What's interesting in this video as well is that Christopher Colbert, who is a close friend of 2-division world champion, superstar boxer Danny Swift Garcia, who was present at the time, in which Danny Garcia, he says that he's picking Errol Spence and he's picking Deontay Wilder, and Chris Colbert, he labeled Danny Garcia, Al Heyman's. He's an Al Heyman's boy, essentially. Okay? He said, no, you're with Al Heyman as well, and he alluded to, yeah, but you're a favorite of Al Heyman, not me. So the video was taken down, and it was said that Deontay Wilder asked for this video to be taken down, when in fact Deontay Wilder wasn't even aware of the said video itself, nor did he ask the video to be taken down. But it was said that Deontay Wilder asked for this video to be taken down, and it went viral. Okay, everybody was saying Deontay Wilder, is showing a weak mentality for asking this video to be taken down. Everybody was saying that, Deontay Wilder needs to be focused on Tyson Fury, not what his peers or the media is saying about, this video, about him, his excuses, the fight, what took place in the second fight, so on and such. Okay, so it just simply went viral because you got Deontay Wilder has a lot of detractors, so this just fueled the flames. Okay, So everybody felt, okay, Deontay Wilder is showing, that he is, concerned about what he alleged took place. The gloves with Tyson Fury, the water, and it became global, right? It went viral. Christopher Colbert, 15 wins, no losses, no draws, 6 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, stands at 5'8" with a 71-inch arm reach. And again, he'll be taking on King Tug tonight. So with that said, the video was on 2 major platforms in which it turned out that you couldn't see the interview anymore. Now it has been revealed that not Deontay Wilder, he had no part in the video being removed. But in return, Christopher Colbert himself asked for the video to be taken down. Now it has been revealed, and Chris Colbert, he spoke on it. He asked the video to be taken down. He didn't want the negative light, upon him. He then said that he wants to, essentially make amends with what was said, with him towards Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence. Errol Spence, he responded to Christopher Colbert. He essentially stated that, Christopher Colbert is just, being who he is. He always picks against me. And that's why, he's essentially at the back of the line with the PBC, Premier Boxing Champions. Deontay Wilder, he never responded at all. He just simply stated he had no knowledge of the video itself, nor did he ask it to be taken down. But that's how, it was projected, as he asked this video personally to be taken down. With that said, now we know Christopher Colbert himself asked this video to be removed because he didn't want this attention. Okay, he did double down, in another interview he did on another platform, in which he stated he was just being honest. It's just his opinion. He wasn't nothing personal against either Errol Spence or Deontay Wilder. It was just his opinion of their fighting styles and, the claims made on the part of Deontay Wilder and the Tyson Fury saga. So with that said, now we know it was not Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder didn't play a part in it, nor was it Errol Spence. It was simply Christopher Colbert himself that reached out to the main platform that, was involved with this interview, and he asked them to please remove the video and take it down because he didn't want to have the light shined on him in this manner. He is looking to, now he did state that he gained a lot of social media followers based off of it, and he said somebody has to be the bad guy, but just this amount of attention with these 2 particular fighters are the darlings of the African American community, to say the very least, so and they're the highest grossing African American fighters here in the United States. Deontay Wilder is number 1, Errol Spence is number 2. So they're very important to the sport of boxing. And Christopher Colbert is looking to make a name for himself. As I stated, he only has 15 fights in his career. Okay, he's looking to, become a world champion. He's looking to make a name for himself, become a superstar in the sport of boxing. And this is not the way. When Floyd Mayweather became the quote-unquote villain, so to speak, Floyd Mayweather, he was already well established. He was already Pretty Boy Floyd. Then he started to understand that people will pay to watch me win, and as well, they'll pay to watch me lose. So therefore, I may as well go ahead and play into that. And that's what Floyd Mayweather did. So essentially, Floyd Mayweather, he used it as motivation, and he used it to bolster his, his status. But again, he was already well established. Once he started to become the guy everybody wanted to see lose, he was already transitioning to Money Mayweather. That was around the time of him fighting, on pay-per-view against, the late, great Arturo Gatti. And then, obviously Oscar De La Hoya, and the rest is history. Okay, but prior to that, he was just Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. He was, always fly, flashy, and flamboyant, but he wasn't the villain. He didn't become that until he understood it against Arturo Gatti and Oscar De La Hoya, what role he needed to play. And he did that. He fulfilled that role for the duration of his career. But again, he was already well established. In this case, Christopher Colbert is looking to establish himself. Again, Floyd Mayweather was viewed as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world when he fought Arturo Gatti and Oscar De La Hoya. Okay? So he was the favorite going in both of those fights. That speaks volumes. Now, he wasn't the cash cow. He wasn't the, the big drawing power he became after he beat Oscar De La Hoya. But again, he was well established. That's not the case with Christopher Colbert. He needs to establish himself. Deontay Wilder's established, as well as Errol Spence. So, again, these types of situations and chain of events can hurt his bottom line. And he doesn't want that. So, again, he reveals that he was the one that petitioned that this interview be removed. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
You're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Wow.